tells it of Devin Booker.
He sure is, David. Great report, thanks. So the opening lineup for the Suns. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Bridges in at the 3, the small forward. And for Atlanta, and in at the forward positions, Hunter and Collins. At the guard positions, Young and Herter. And it's Capella in at the 5 down low. Two very athletic teams here, Greg. A game that's sure to produce a lot of highlights.
And makes me think of Stacey Augmon, one of the greatest athletes I ever played alongside.
Herter backs in, coming off the assist from Young.
Wanting to keep improving as a distributor, Young knows it's his role to move the rock.
Ball passes to Ayton. Booker outside. Ayton sets the pick for Booker. It's stolen by Capella. Here's Herter. Young looking it over. Capella, high post. Outside Collins. Pass to Herter. 5 on the clock. Over Booker. Gets it to fall. The bucket from Herter. Herter's got 5.
Whether off the catch or putting the ball on the floor, Herter's a threat in that mid-range area.
Now Paul. And here's Booker from the arc. A rebound by Young. You know, Smitty, I know it gets plenty of coverage, but Trae Young's raw talent as a scorer really is just up there on another level.
It is. Trae Young's ability to post over 40 points in a game is truly something special. It takes a ton of confidence to have nights like that. But you know he's doing it all for his team and not just for himself.
Cameron Johnson's checked in for Jay Crowder. Hunter, no one around him. A three-pointer off the mark.
Uncontested look. Can't fault the shot selection. He's money from there.
Bridges shot. Good.
Sweet find there by Booker. All eyes on him with the ball, and Devin understands that. That has a nice feel for giving up the rock.
Young up top, defended by Paul. Young against Paul. Young inside. He can't get it to go. Good work defensively by Paul. Johnson with it. And Young picks him up defensively. Paul passes to Ayton. Young against Paul. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Johnson. Atlanta's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Young passes to Herter. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Young for 3. The Hawks again can't hit. And so Ayton will bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. Trailing by 2. No good from Booker.
And that's okay. Even though you miss, you had the right guy taking the shot.
Here's Young. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
That's the second person.
Chris Paul picks up that one.
He's a deadly shooter from anywhere on the floor. That includes the foul line. Trae Young has certainly justified being a top 5 draft pick.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Now here's Paul. Pass to Booker. Back to Paul. Booker outside. Shoots the 3. That shot missing. So the Hawks will take it the other way. In the corner, it's Hunter. Back to Herter. Capella kicks to Young. 1:30 left here in the opening quarter.
So much of rebound is about positional effort. No lack of it right there.
And it's DeAndre Hunter with the foul. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
1:22 left here in the first quarter. And here is Paul. He's still scoreless so far in this one. And here's Booker from the arc.
And they're 1 of 5 to start this game. Just really haven't gotten into a flow offensively.
Hunter. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
A tough guy who doesn't mind mixing it up. Hunter can do a lot of damage in the paint.
Here's Paul. Rebounded by Capella. Atlanta leading by 6. Hunter for 3. And no good. The Suns have gotten only 1 of 6 shots to drop for them to start this game. Paul passes to Ayton. Back to Paul. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. On the wing, Booker. Ayton sets the pick for Booker. Just 5 on the clock. Johnson kicks to Paul. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Out in from deep. I love watching Chris Paul read defenses and take what they give him.
The pass to Herter. Back to Young. Collins, a screen on Paul. Outside Collins. Here's the 3. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Young's got his 3rd assist on the night.
Known for his play in and around the post, Collins can also get it done shooting jumpers off the catch.
And so the first quarter is in the books. Hawks lead by 6. We'll be back shortly live from State Farm Arena. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. Well, from what you guys are seeing from the Hawks, what are you thinking about their performance?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Yeah, they were very physical and very aggressive. They've just been the better team so far.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. Setting the floor for the Suns. Ayton is at the center with Johnson next to him. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Bridges in at the small forward.
There's one place you can be sure to find Kevin Herter just about every day, and that's the film room. He studies the game in detail, trying to improve his own game and get insights into his opponents.
Yeah, there's just as much work you can do on the court as it is off the court. Kevin Herter knows that, and he's embraced the film work and analysis that it takes to become a great player.
Gets the 3-pointer to fall. Booker's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. And we've played through the first minute here in the second. Passes it to Herter from outside the arc. Backs in, coming off the assist from Young. Young's got his 4th assist in this one. Paul with the ball. Down low. Here's Booker. A beautiful reverse layup. Booker's got 5 now.
It's hard to figure out Chris Paul because he's so shifty off pick and rolls.
Young outside. To the left wing. Collins wide open. He fires. And it's off from 3-point range. Booker inside. And foul up. And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast.
The previous play is under
Everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in air. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Young with the ball. He's picked up by Paul. Young, no good.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
You know, to me, this is when you want to focus on creating for others. Give someone else a chance. It's called a teammate.
Young outside. Pass to Herter. Kicks it to Hunter. Back to Herter. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got his 4th rebound in this one. Johnson outside. Driving to the basket. He feeds it to Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
And a strong showing of physical strength there from Ayton. Defenders have their hands full when he's around the rim.
Offside Collins. Offensive struggles continue. Missing again. Booker left side. Rebound by the Hawks. 1:49 left in the first half. Young drives in. That one good for 2. And the Hawks lead by 1.
This is why I love his game. You really have to admire his tenacity.
Bounce pass from Paul. Ayton dishes to Johnson. The tray sinks the triple.
Cameron Johnson.
Johnson's got the lead up to 2 now for the Suns.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Here's Young. Out left to the wing. From downtown. Herter, no good.
You know what, though? They keep calling his number despite the difficult quarter he's had.
It's stolen. 58 seconds left here in the second. Here's Capella. Rebound by the Suns. Johnson's got his 4th rebound in this one. It's stolen by Capella. Here we go, all alone. Herter passes to Young. Drives to the hoop. Back to Herter. Feeds it to Young. That one drops for him. Young's got it all tied up now for the Hawks.
Nice look from Kevin. Intelligent and unselfish.
At the top of the key, Ayton. Back to Paul. Dishes it to Booker. Just 5 to shoot. Paul passes to Ayton. That shot misses. Here's Herter. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And the first half comes to a close in a tie game. And we'll be back. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. It's Payne with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. Bogdanovich is out there with Wright. Then it's Okongwu. Then there's Gallinari. And it's Luwawu in at the 3 spot. So that's the Hawks 5. McGee finds Craig. 6 to shoot. Driving in. Here's Payne. Pass to McGee. And it's sent back by Okongwu.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
To the paint. It's deflected. Now the Hawks moving it the other way. Okongwu's running. Pulls up from the corner. He can't get that one.
Well, he's going to have some explaining to do on the sideline about why he took that shot.
Low percentage chance. If it's not there, give up the rock. Trust your teammates.
Now Craig still looking for his first bucket in this one. Oh.
Yes. guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness. The shot by Okongwu, no good.
I'm not sure what happened on that play. May have relaxed a little bit once he got to the rim.
Here's Johnson. And it's Payne in the corner. He kicks it to McGee. Driving inside. Johnson left side. Here's Payne. The offensive rebound. Shamet on the wing. Here's Craig. Back to Shamet. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Another shot. And Luwawu-Cabarrot is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul. Atlanta timeout. The loudest and craziest fans get a free t-shirt. Let's see it, fans. Fans, your Atlanta Hawks dancing.
Now here's Payne.
Miami fans, your ATL Hawks dancing dance team.
Clock at 4. Phoenix needs to get on the shot. And it's McGee with the jam.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. Wright looking around. He dishes it to Bogdanovich. Okongwu with it. Johnson's there. Gallinari wide open. Hits the three-point bomb.
No surprise, throughout his career, about half of Gallinari's shots have been from 3.
3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Phoenix calls timeout. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
A tremendous Mobile One block that we had to see again. Great send back.
And that is a huge block. Given how close this game is, a stop like that was right on point.
The pass to Luwawu. Outside Bogdanovich. To the middle. Stolen by McGee. And he goes in for the dunk.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
We talk about it time and time again. Turnovers are costly, especially when the game is close.
That evens the score. Luwawu's got himself on the board with 3 there.
That's a nice read. The value of keeping your eyes up.
And here's Payne. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Ball's not loose. For the lead. Out of bounds, Hawks ball as Atlanta keeps possession. And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. Here's Capella. 44 seconds left in the third. Shot clock at 6. Here's Herter. McGee with the block. They recover it. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And the Suns here with a different look. Ayton, he's checked in for JaVale McGee. Bridges comes in for Torrey Craig. Devin Booker, he's checked in for Landry Shamet. And Paul subbed in for Cameron Payne. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Bridges outside to the wing right side. Booker outside. This one for 3. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Hawks. with the ball. For the lead. Sinks the three-pointer. Young's got his third basket of the night.
He does a good job of making quick reads and quick decisions on ball screens. Young always looking under control.
Yeah, there was definitely some contact there on the three-point attempt.
The Suns shooting their first free throws here tonight. And he's good on the second. And he makes all three.
An accurate shooter from all areas of the floor. Booker has the confidence needed to dominate on offense.
Tie game in Atlanta. And we're just moments away from the start of the fourth quarter. Stay with us. And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ballgame. Here's Young. Setting the floor for the Suns. Up it forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Ayton in at the 5 spot. The shot's good from Paul.
The quickness of Chris Paul isn't limited to just his offense. He is an amazing defender who can really rack up the steals.
Young outside. And he's good on the 3-ball.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
Here's Paul. Booker in the corner. Crowder sets a screen for Booker. Stolen by Collins. Puts up a 3. Phoenix grabs the miss.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
And here's Young from the arc. Buries it from 3-point range. Young's got 9 points here in the second half. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Hawks.
They've been playing such pesky defense. It's been very impressive, especially all the turnovers they've caused.
Yeah, and another thing, they've created a lot of turnovers, but they've also been able to convert when they've gotten out in the transition.
Young outside. Shot clock at 5. In the corner. Herter with it. The baseline jam. Crowder pulls it in.
You know, we talk a lot about scoring efficiency. He's displaying the exact opposite.
It's good from long range.
How about the focus from Booker? I mean, refusing to let anything stop him from getting that basket.
Back to Young. With the drive, Young is doubled. That one doesn't go. Some solid defense from Ayton. The Suns have gotten all 3 of their shots to drop here in the fourth quarter. They came out of the break on a roll. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Pulls it up.
Nice stop from Kevin Herter, using his size to his advantage.
No good from the wing. The Hawks working the ball around. And the dunk by Capella. We can expect a dramatic end to this one.
Yeah, no quit by either side, guys. Neither team willing to give any ground.
Ball outside. From deep. Ayton kicks to Booker.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Ayton a screen to the inside. And Ayton throws it down.
Just such strength on these finishes. When you foul Ayton, you really have to hit him to prevent the basket.
The Suns making a switch here. Johnson's checked in. Free throw drops for Ayton.
Yeah, terrific and one on that one. Those are the kind of plays, guys, that win basketball games.
Now Young. Passes to Herter. Back to Young. Lets it go with the 3. No good on that one. So Phoenix will take it the other way. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Yeah, that's who you want stepping to the line when the game is close.
Pass to Herter. 3-pointer. Backed in, coming off the assist from Young. Young's got 6 assists here tonight.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
This was obviously a focal point coming out of the break. Looks smart when the shots are going down. He lives for moments like this because he wants to be the guy to hit the clutch shot.
Pass to Herter. There's 57 seconds left in the fourth quarter. There's a screen by Collins. Bobbed up there for Collins. Money!
And you see the soft hands for the catch. Then Collins with the smooth finish.
And so Booker will bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. There's 37 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Paul against Young. Johnson, a wide open look. Knocks down a trifecta.
As a distributor, Paul is just a machine. He's constantly creating for his guys.
Young against Paul. Young outside. Takes the 3. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. And there's the call on Kevin Herter. That's his 3rd foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2. First free throw is good, and that increases their lead to 6.
And you just have to be enticed by the skill set of Ayton, a 7'1" behemoth who plays with a lot of physicality and skill on both ends. How good is that? I mean, he can make a defender look foolish at times.
So the Suns win it. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was.
And Grant, these teams both stacked in the front court.
Stacked indeed, B.A. The versatility demanded in today's game, revolutionizing those positions. Now, it's not enough to just control the paint. You've got to do more.
Let's take a look at our starters for Atlanta. Young and Herder, the 1 and the 2. Collins at the 4 with Capella at center. And it's Hunter in at the small forward position. Now here's Young. Just 5 to shoot. Outside Herder. The 3 ball. The rebound by the Jazz. O'Neal on the wing. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. That one on Young.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
It's not luck that he's so steady at the line. It's through repetition and hard work.
Boy, year after year, Rudy Gobert tries to pay the price to improve. We know he's dominant in the paint. Obviously an exceptional defensive player, but the points, rebounds, blocks, everything has climbed.
Now here's Herder. And Collins with the slam.
And how sweet was that play?
Pinpoint pass, set up the alley-oop flush. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. From deep, Conley. Unable to get that one. So Atlanta will take it the other way. You know, he's always been imposing with his height. But Doris, the strength work Gobert's done, it's really paid dividends.
Well, he makes his living in the painted area, right? You have to carve out space to finish at a high level. You've got to gobble up rebounds. All of that extra strength, all of that extra agility never goes to waste.
Here's Gobert. After the Hawks picking up a basket just moments ago. Pass to O'Neal from deep. Gets the 3 to fall. O'Neal's got 5 now.
Well, improving his passing over the years, this is what you like to see from Rudy Gobert, and a wrinkle or two in the offseason.
There's Young with the 3. O'Neal pulls it in. Utah has gone 1 for 2 from beyond the arc in this first quarter. And that one's good from Conley.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Now here's Young. And he's going for the oop here. And it's good. 2 points. Collins has got his second basket of the game.
You want to take away the shooting of Young, but in the pick and roll, Trey can dish it effectively.
Outside Mitchell. Back to Conley. Fires for 3. And again, it's Utah with a 3.
No, outstanding start. You made 3 of your first 4.
Young against Conley. It's Herder on the wing. That's in. Coming off an assist from Young.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Count it. Good. 7 points in the game.
Talk about hitting the ground running. 4 for 5 to start.
Conley against Young. Here he goes. Banked it in off the glass.
And although Young is a smaller guard, he doesn't lack confidence, even amongst the trees.
Conley against Young. Outside Mitchell. Conley finds Gobert. And here's Conley. Guarded by Young. Stolen by Young. To the inside. Hunter dunks it hard with one hand. Wow, he makes it look easy.
And when it comes to assists, Young is on another level. He's got such a gift for feeding his guys.
Outside Mitchell. The 3 is up. And again, it's Utah with a 3.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Now here's Young. And Mike Conley picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
50 seconds left to play in the first. And Young, here we go. Pass to Herder. 3-pointer. That's in. Coming off an assist from Young.
3 points.
Young's got his 4th assist in this one.
Nice passing instincts from Young. Quickly moving the ball to a guy with a wide open look.
Now here's Conley. He has 7. That shot is good by O'Neal.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Pass to Herder. Back to Young. Collins outside. Clock at 4. The Hawks need to get one up here. Puts up a 3. Young can't hit. And so, lots of scoring in a competitive first quarter. Jazz out in front. They lead by 2. And the second.
All right. Lookers coming onto the court. Come on. Get back. You're doing it.
And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Jazz?
They've definitely had a hot hand from three-point range to this point. Always nice to start out like that.
I think the other thing they've had going for them is their passing. Plenty of their baskets have come off assists.
And the Hawks, looking at who they've got, Herder and Hunter fill out the wings. Collins at the 4 with Capella at center. And it's Young in at the point guard position. Outside Young. From outside the arc. The rebound by the Jazz.
Boy, in recent years, Mike Conley taking more shots from long range, but make no mistake, this guy able to score at every single level.
Outside Mitchell. Pass to Bogdanovich. Right side Mitchell. Oh, the block just stops it cold and takes possession. And that's a foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That's his first foul of the game. The Hawks trailing. And Doris, you look at the shooting numbers for Conley. He can hurt you from deep and everywhere in between.
Well, it's easy to, quote, get to your spot when you have so many spots on the floor. At the same time, I feel like Conley does such a great job balancing scoring and setting the table for his teammates.
And a deep 3 from Young. And it's Young again missing.
Yeah, just hasn't been able to find his rhythm offensively, and that's having a ripple effect.
And that one's good. Mitchell.
You can see the kind of confidence Donovan Mitchell has in that handle. His ability to navigate off the dribble drive. Nice.
Outside Young. Nails it from 3. Young's got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
He's a potent mix of effort and ability. Hard to shut down a player of his caliber.
Outside Conley. And there's the screen. Pass to Mitchell. Fires the 3. No good on the shot. So Atlanta will take it the other way. From the wing. And that one's good. Herder's got 8 points.
Outstanding pass, on time and on target.
Here's Conley. He's got 7. Outside Mitchell. Let's go with a 3. Mitchell can't get that one to fall. The Hawks have gotten 2 of 5 shots to fall this second quarter. Well, Doris, you called Knicks games on radio and TV. You've seen them go through a lot. How excited are you for the future?
You know what, BA? One of the things I've always said is that the NBA is better when the New York Knicks are good. And the reason I say that is the fan base is so passionate. So for a team to play as hard as the Knicks did, for them to experience the success and get into the playoffs, to me, it is just excellent for the NBA. He has that confidence rolling, hitting 2 threes in the first, but he hasn't had one since.
Mitchell, the pass to Conley. Here's Mitchell. Herder defending. Pass to Conley. Shot clock at 6. Back to Gobert. And Gobert with the stop.
Well, if you want to pinpoint one thing about Mike Conley, it's his feel for the game. That's a pretty pass.
Young against Conley. Screen by Capella. Left side Herder. From behind the arc. And Conley grabs the miss. Utah leading. 1:36 left in the second period. Pass to Mitchell. Got a piece of it, and he's able to get it back. Bogdanovich on the wing. Over Herder. Bogdanovich, no good.
Listen, we know the mid-range game is in this guy's arsenal, but you wonder, should he have moved it just one pass more?
Young against Conley. Oh, what a nice defensive play to disrupt the lob. Back to O'Neal. Pass to Conley. Three-pointer. Capella with a rebound. Let's see if they want to go 2 for 1 here, Grant.
Hey, looking at the clock, I'd say yes.
It's good on the putback.
He really gets in perfect position for the follow. Just a terrific read.
29 seconds left in the first half. Here's Mitchell. He takes it in. Oh, and Mitchell powers it home.
Well, why did Donovan Mitchell win the dunk contest? Case in point right there.
Young with it. Beyond the arc. And then it's Collins with the dunk.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. Up in time. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. It's the Jazz. They lead by. Just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Kevin Herder really making a difference here.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
Jordan Clarkson is out there with Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Then there's Eric Paschall. Then there's Hassan Whiteside. And it's Gay in at the 3 spot. That's the group for Utah right now. The shot by Alexander-Walker, no good.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
For the lead, here's the Wawu Cabarro. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. And the Hawks lead by 1. A hard-fought matchup. 7 lead changes thus far.
And these teams have been sparring from the get-go, either able to land the knockout blow.
Puts up the 8-footer. And it's Clarkson missing.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
And for the Hawks, their shooting has been great. 57% and finding ways to score consistently. Now here's Wright. He's closely guarded. Pass to Bogdanovich. Right wing. And they forced the shot clock violation. Great D.
Boy, that's the last thing they needed. This game too close to be making those kinds of errors.
First minute and a half of basketball played here in the third quarter. Outside Paschall. Clarkson outside. Pass to Gay. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From 10 feet away. Misses the baby hook. The Hawks leading. Inside. Here's Gallinari. Goes back up. And it's good on the layup. Gallinari's gotten his first bucket of the night.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
Here's Alexander-Walker. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. Now here's Wright. To the paint. Hangs in the air. Gallinari. Back to Wright. Back to Gallinari. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Well, Gallinari has both the size and the finesse to finish on the interior or to get to the foul line.
He misses the free throw.
Danilo Gallinari at the line for 2.
And he's good on the second. Well, we're into the third quarter. Just over 2.5 minutes played. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
And he makes a first.
At the line for the Jazz.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws. And so it's Atlanta with it. They've only allowed 2 points so far in the second half. It's Wright on the wing. And there's the foul. It'll go on Rudy Gay. That's his first foul of the game.
And that pushed them just 1 foul from the bonus.
Right around 3 minutes into this second half. And here's Bogdanovich. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. 3 on the clock. From the line. Rebounded by the Jazz.
And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all.
And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
It's still close, though. These teams have been neck and neck. Let's see the response here.
Look who's coming onto the court. Come on.
A line change here for Utah. Atlanta making some changes here. The Jazz have gone 0 for 4. Not the way they want to start the second half. Pass to Mitchell. Here's the 3. The rebound by the Hawks. Capella's got 4 rebounds in the game.
A popular phrase in the NBA circles has become rim runner. Basically, centers that live in the paint on both ends of the floor, guys who rack up rebounds and easy buckets. Clint Capella might be the best in the league at rim running.
Shot clock at 5. And he lobs it up to the rim. And Collins with the slam.
And the lead increases on a crazy offensive sequence.
Man, the dunk alone would have been incredible, let alone the fact that it came off a 10-point pass. And it's Bogdanovich off the drive. Capella with a block. Pass to Young. It's Herder on the wing. Collins outside. Offline with a 3.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
And he drives in. And that one's good from Conley.
Well, there's a certain level of quickness you've got to contend with. Mike Conley off the dribble drive.
Young against Conley. And Young, here we go. It's blocked by Gobert.
It would be smart to hold for the final shot.
Well, that's great execution if you can do that, because it takes any chance at momentum away from your opponent.
Out of bounds. It'll go to the Jazz. "12 seconds left in the third quarter. Bogdanovich with a screen on Young. Drives to the hoop. And that one's good from Conley. And now it's just a 2-point Atlanta lead.
Well, Mike Conley has mastered pick-and-roll play and does such a good job making the right decisions.
And we've just finished the third quarter. What a tight game we've got going. Hawks ahead. They lead by a bucket. And time for a short break.
And your Jazz dancers.
And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver. And he did just that.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. With this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. And the Hawks, looking at who they've got. At the forward slots, Hunter and Collins. Young and Herder, the 1 and the 2. And it's Capella in at center.
Rudy Gobert, a consistent force on the defensive end, does a nice job sending that one back.
Here's Mitchell. That one's good. This game is all even.
It's winning time, and that's a winning play.
Now Young. It's good. And the Hawks lead by 2.
Zero rim protection. Unforgivable in a tight ball game like this.
You know, we talk about execution offensively coming down the stretch. To me, it's as important defensively, and they didn't have it.
Conley with the ball. Pass to Mitchell. 6 to shoot. The Jazz need to get one up in a hurry. Bogdanovich, no good. The 3. Rebounded by the Jazz. Gobert's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Conley goes in. Now here's Bogdanovich. To take the lead. Rebound, Trae Young.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
Not everyone has the green light to take that 3 in transition, but he does, especially with the defense already set up protecting the paint.
Pass to Mitchell. Tipped. Rebounded by the Hawks.
Wow, he doesn't miss many of those. He's such a strong finisher and tight.
Here's Young. Outside Hunter. Back to Young. Now Hunter. Up top Capella. Pass to Young. Conley with some nice D.
Well, they have the advantage, but you still feel like this guy needs to find a way to get himself going.
Here's O'Neal. Back to Conley. From deep. And that bucket makes him 6 for 10 in the contest.
Well, you've got to be able to contest. This is a career 37% three-point shooter. You better get out there on Mike Conley.
Young from long range. Another 3 for Atlanta.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Mitchell drives in. Oh, and Mitchell powers it home.
My goodness, how do you guard against that? Mitchell tremendous at just getting through the contact.
Conley against Young. 4-3. Out of bounds. It'll be Utah's ball.
Brutal play at this point. It's frustrating because they battled so hard all night.
And I'm glad we got to see the mobile one block once more. What a play.
And this is exactly why he's out here, in order to block shots in tight games like this.
Outside Conley. Outside Mitchell. To tie it up. Yes, great play by Conley to set it up. Conley's got his 7th assist here tonight.
That's one of those clutch shots he's known for. When the pressure is high, he seems to be the most locked in.
Now here's Herter. Checked by Mitchell. Outside Herter. And he lobs it up top. Trying to go for a lob there. Excellent defense and anticipation to stop it. Stolen by Collins. Right side Herter. To the wing, right side. Screen by Capella. 6 on the shot clock.
Just showing some tremendous authority controlling the boards. Love it.
Wow, what a performance. And he's not just winning with physical ability, he's winning with anticipation.
Young against Conley. Left side Mitchell. Back to Conley. There's the drive. Can't get the go-ahead bucket. Collins against Bogdanovich. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Bojan Bogdanovich. That'll be a second foul of the game.
These calls can be so difficult for officials to make.
Conley against Young. Right side Herter. Back to Young. For the win. Oh, no good. store for you right after.
Fans, your jazz dancers.
Glad to have you with us as we get going in overtime. Neither team giving an inch in this game.
Here we go.
Now here's Conley. Collins at the 4 with Capella at center. Herder and Hunter fill out the wings. And it's Young in at the 1. So they take the lead.
Amazing poise from Bogdanovich, able to deliver a huge shot.
Young against Conley. Pass to Herder. Over to the left wing. 5 on the clock. Takes a 3. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Outside Mitchell for 3. Capella with a rebound. Capella's got 5 rebounds tonight. Oh, it's stolen by Mitchell. In transition, here come the Jazz. Here's O'Neal. Rebounded by the Hawks.
Jazz foul. Royce O'Neal. That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
The Hawks trailing. Pass to Herder. To take the lead. Stolen by Conley.
Just a great play on D to throw him off the shot and force a turnover.
Mike Conley out in transition on the break, eager to help his team convert. Nicely done.
Well, overtime basketball. About a minute and a half played. And the lob disrupted. Not to be. Bogdanovich with it. Now Herder defending. And here's Mitchell. Clock at 6. To the middle. And Gobert with the stuff.
Well done, and Mitchell excelling at taking what he sees in pick and roll.
Young against Conley. Young attacking. And Gobert with a block. It's stolen by Hunter. Now here's Herder. Defense right on him. Pass to Collins. Now Capella. Back to Collins. 4 on the clock. Down low. And stolen by Gobert. Out on his own on the break. Here's Bogdanovich. And Collins with the big block.
You can't sleep on Collins' long arms when he's defending you. He'll swat you down all day with that long reach.
Outside Mitchell. Yes, great play by Conley to set it up.
This OT has been somewhat lackluster, mainly because both teams are clearly exhausted.
Young with it. From deep three-point range. Can't get it to fall. And so it's Utah with the W. Allie, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks.
Aldridge will be joining us on the sideline as well. Hey, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the Suns finally broke a decade-long playoff drought. Devin Booker says it's been a...
Yeah, I love it, and I love that team. David, thank you. And checking out Utah's opening lineup, Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. O'Neal is out there with Bogdanovich, and it's Gobert in at the 5 down low. And for Phoenix, Ayton is at the center with Johnson next to him. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there, and it's Bridges in at the small forward spot. Now here's Conley, back to Mitchell, 5 to shoot, launches it. The rebound by Johnson. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Phoenix Suns. Here's Booker, the feed now to Ayton. And it's good from the elbow. And the kind of game fans love to watch, Greg. 2 offensive teams going head-to-head.
And the rules today favor offense, and that's why league-wide scoring continues to rise.
The drive by Mitchell. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
Let's hope for his sake that he does not try that one ever again.
Mitchell against Booker. Back to Paul. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. He gets it in there.
He's so dangerous from the mid-range. Booker's feel is uncanny.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Here's Conley. No good. Shot missing. Some solid defense from Ayton. Here's Bridges. Kicks it out to Johnson. Takes a 3. Ayton, the pass to Johnson. Lays it up off the glass.
That's a good find from Ayton, understanding the defensive scheme, and he just waited for his teammate to be open. Big question mark was Ayton, and could he anchor a defense? He's answered those.
Now here is Conley. The drive by Mitchell. There's the triple, and Conley gets it to go. The assist by Mitchell.
It's Conley's ability to hit the long ball that makes him such an asset. Stretches the floor and creates space.
Well, Brent, you said it. Defense now a strength of what Ayton brings to the table.
Well, that was the point he had to prove, Kevin. As a big guy, what could he do? Every night, you know, if you're not getting the ball down on the inside defensively on the interior, how can I impact the game? He's been patient with it. He's learned it. And now he's embraced the fact that he can make that kind of contribution. I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
And I like the commitment from Bogdanovich. Even when he gets knocked around, he stays focused on the rim.
Ball against Conley. Paul with the ball. Ayton sets the pick for Booker. Over Mitchell. Phoenix no good that time either.
Well, he's a guy they count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from there.
Conley kicks to Mitchell. Gobert with a screen on Booker. And there's the call on Devin Booker.
That's his first.
That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
.152 left to play in the first quarter. The drive by Mitchell. 4 on the clock. And he makes good on the layup.
And man, does Mitchell get buckets. And from everywhere on the floor. A versatile offensive threat.
First quarter play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Stolen by Mitchell. Now here's Conley, the fast break opportunity. There's O'Neal with the 3. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Suns have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Paul passes to Ayton. And then he jams it down right on top of Bojan Bogdanović.
Ayton up there just to drop it in and take some of that rim with him.
Mitchell outside. It doesn't go for him. Good D by Booker. Pass to Johnson. Inside. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
And that's just too easy. Bridges in there slamming it down.
Here is Conley. 35 seconds left in the first quarter. Mitchell outside. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Mitchell's got 5.
And this is what makes Mitchell dangerous, his ability to rise up immediately after catching that pass.
For 3, Bridges. Utah with the rebound. On the wing, Mitchell. With 1 on the clock, and the last second attempt does not go in for him.
Good show of strength and confidence from Devin Booker.
It's all tied in Phoenix. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And taking a look at the Suns' performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Just a great job, really, of making the game ugly, trying to muck it up a little bit out there.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. And Phoenix, looking who they've got on the floor. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. Ayton is at the center with Johnson next to him. And it's Bridges in at the small forward. Mitchell outside. And the foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That's his first foul.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Phoenix with the ball. Now here's Paul. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. For 3, Booker. Gobert pulls it in. Booker's gone 1 of 3 from the field here. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Donovan Mitchell is a force offensively, of course, but he knows there's room for work at the other end. He said, I feel the need to really get after it defensively and show that. Watch film on every person I'm guarding. Defense travels. Offense comes and goes. Guys, back to you.
He's never satisfied, and I love that about him, D.A. Thanks. A 3-pointer, no good. And so Conley will bring the ball up for Utah. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. No secret here, Brent. Devin Booker known for his offense, but his defense has come a long way as well.
Yeah, it's so funny when scorers come into the league and they score, and people are still critical of them. That's what happened to Devin Booker. And then he realized as the games became bigger and more important, how much the defensive end is going to help his team do the things he wants to do. And so he's taken that tune. He's decided to play defense. He's been much better over the course of the last 2 seasons.
Now here's Conley. Pass to Mitchell. Back to Conley. Here's the dish to O'Neal. Shot clock at 5. And it's Bogdanovich in the corner. A miss that time would have put him up. For Phoenix, they've gone 0-4 in the second quarter. Obviously, that needs to change. And the Suns miss again. Utah's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. And Mitchell gets it to go.
And, you know, Conley developed great vision in terms of the floor, and that allows him to spot an open teammate.
Now here's Paul. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him.
And you can see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. Mitchell outside. Driving the lane. He can't get that one to fall. Now the Suns take it the other way.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
2 minutes.
Johnson against Bogdanovich. Now here's Paul. Defense is right there. Booker with no one around. Again, the miss by Booker.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Mitchell looking it over. And Brent, some interesting family history here. Your dad, Rick, brother John, and you all ended your careers playing for the Houston Rockets.
The next time, Kevin, that you and I are broadcasting a game, Houston, I'll walk you across the street to the Berry Cemetery, and we'll take a look at the headstone.
The Suns trailing. And here is Paul. We've got 1:08 left to play here in the half. And here's Booker from the arc. Johnson, a wide open look. Good on the triple. Johnson's got his second basket of the night.
And we've seen this offense step back into three-point land a little bit more in this quarter.
The pass to Mitchell. It's tipped. 43 seconds left in the first half of the game. And Booker kicks to Bridges. Good. A nice assist from Booker. And it's a 5-point Suns lead.
Bridges confident right now, and I like to see him just be quick with those kind of decisions.
And it's Conley penetrating. Falls through. He's now made 2 of 4.
Man, this guy is a scoring machine. I mean, I know I'm not the only one to describe him that way.
Conley against Paul. Passes it to Booker. Jacks up a 3. Another 3 for Phoenix.
The Booker shot is so pretty. Just one of those guys, when you watch him, you feel like every one of them's going in.
Conley, the pass to Mitchell. And so it's the Phoenix Suns with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the game. Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away.
Jazz, 15.
First half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Suns leading by 6. So on the floor for Utah. Whiteside is out there with Eric Pascal. Then there's Jordan Clarkson. Then there's Rudy Gay. And it's Alexander Walker in at the walk. To the paint. Stolen by Clarkson. It's tipped. Stolen by McGee. Fast break. Here they come. There's Shamet. Can't hit from in close.
I think he rushed that one just a little bit, thinking the defense was going to get close. They weren't.
Clarkson surveying the floor. He feeds it to Whiteside. And it's stripped in by Whiteside.
That's just pure strength and size from Whiteside. Just a Hulk out there. Remains a matchup problem for basically any roster to try to match up physically.
Now here's Payne. They set the pick. McGee in the corner. 6 on the shot clock. The Suns need to get a shot on. Shamet. Oh, good on the 3. Jazz trail by 4. On deep. Gay. It's JaVale McGee with the rebound. The Suns shooting reasonably well, 45%. To the inside. Crowder finds Shamet. Back to Crowder. Pass to Payne. Here's Craig. He's covered by Whiteside. Here's Payne. Utah with the rebound.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Here we go.
Very little resistance against that throwdown.
Nope, not what they want to see in a game this close, Greg.
On one side, inspiration. On the other, devastation.
Outside, Crowder. To the middle. And Whiteside sends it back.
As soon as Whiteside positions himself, he just spikes that one away. It's like he's playing beach volleyball.
Here's Shamet. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Shot clock at 3. Here's McGee.
And after getting off to such a good start offensively in that first half, haven't been quite as efficient here in the second.
Pass to Alexander Walker. Kicks it to Whiteside. And the pass to Alexander Walker. For the lead. He's off on that one. Now the Suns take it the other way.
And it seems like we have an invasion of players in the league from Canada. Nickeil Alexander-Walker, one of the latest first-round picks from the North.
Yep, 2019 GA, Alexander Walker, 17th pick in the draft.
First team
And he's
foul.
really close to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. In fact, they're related. That's his cousin.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
They did this really cool jersey swap the first time that they faced off against each other. And SGA actually got the best of him in that game. Scored 23 back in 2020. But Canada providing some incredible talent to the league the last few years. Well, Clarkson can get inside. He's athletic to do that, and then needs the touch in that area. Showed it off there.
Here's Payne. He dishes it to Crowder. Back to Payne. Over to the left wing. And McGee kicks to Crowder. Can they get it? And Pascal pulls it down.
He gets a lot of points right there at the rim, but the defense determined not to give up the easy deuce there.
Clarkson with the ball. Out guarded by Crowder. Pascal's shot is off.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can count on him to continue missing.
And the shot's good from Crowder. Crowder's got his first 2 points of the night.
The defense so concerned with Shamet and his shot-making ability, he makes the play that time.
Here's Alexander Walker. Payne covering. Back to Clarkson, and stolen by Payne. Passes it to Craig, and he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
And Jay Crowder moving it to the open man.
Here's Alexander Walker. Payne covering. And slam dunk by Pascal.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Down low, it's tipped and stolen by Whiteside. Here's Alexander Walker. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
That's his first personal foul.
Utah shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
And as a team, excellent. A season ago, about 80% when they got to the line.
He hits both from the stripe. 8 seconds left to play in the third. On the wing, Booker. It's all tied in Phoenix. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next. In a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Ayton is at the center with Johnson next to him. A star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Bridges in at the 3, the small forward. Who's out there for Phoenix.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Well, somehow they kept possession of the ball after that poor pass. They should be very thankful that wasn't a turnover.
Here's Ayton. It's stolen by Gobert. Outside Conley. And there's Mitchell. That's good on the assist from Conley. 10 points for Donovan Mitchell. And what's your take, guys, in the hustle stats for the Jazz?
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. There's been an attack mode on the defensive end.
A significant difference here has been the number of points off turnovers that they've gotten.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. No good from Booker. So it's Bogdanovich who brings up the ball for the Jazz. The lead is 2. Good on the bucket.
And they shot just over 30% in that first half. Not what they were looking for, obviously, but they're getting much better looks here since halftime and have brought that percentage up.
Now here's Paul. And the foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That's foul number 2 for him.
First team foul.
Booker against Mitchell. Now here's Ayton. He's guarded closer. On the clock. Here's Paul, and he drives in. Gobert with the block.
And that's why you want Gobert on the floor. He's as good defensively as any big you will ever see. And offensively, they seem to have turned a corner.
He gets a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey guys, I had a chance to listen to what Monty Williams discussed with his players. He told them to stick with it. He said, this game is right here, guys. This is our game to take. Precision, purpose, and poise. Kevin, we'll see if they can get it done.
Thanks, David.
Well, his shots aren't dropping, and they haven't been able to keep pace, but they trust him enough to keep going to him.
And now, yep, this will be a Cardinals challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And this is the time now where the officials can
at the line for two.
Instituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see this...
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
Which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Booker with the screen for Johnson. Going inside, and the foul called on Donovan Mitchell. And that'll be his third foul so far.
Second team foul.
Mitchell against Booker. Off the run, drills the three-pointer.
It's got to feel good. A guy who can score, stepping up and hitting buckets as important as that one.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Conley feeling it out. Pocket 6. Mitchell wide open. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet.
3-point field goal.
Conley's got his 6th assist on the night. Ball against Conley. Ball passes to Booker. Basket number 5 goes in. He's now 5 of 12 from the floor.
Sign of a great scorer is even though the defense starts to get more physical, it keeps you unfazed. And Devin Booker is that right now.
And here's Mitchell from the arc. And the Jazz on another 3.
Bottom line, you need shooters on your team who can space the floor.
Well, there's no doubt he's a legitimate threat from downtown, and he's demonstrating that in this game.
No good from Booker.
Yeah, not a fan of that one, guys. If he wants to help his team cut into this deficit, he should not be attempting those kind of shots.
Now Conley. He kicks to Gobert. Pass to Bogdanovich. Conley with a wide open look, and the Jazz another 3.
3-point field goal.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
And I don't know how they keep doing this, but every time down, the resulting possession ends up at the three-point line in a fairly efficient shot attempt at that.
And it looks like just playing the last bit of this one out in what should be a nice win here for Utah.
When you shoot this well from three-point range, you're really hard to stop. The defense didn't rotate out fast enough to stop the hot shooters.
Exactly, Kevin. They were lethal from deep.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Donovan Mitchell.
Just knows how to fill it up, and that's exactly what he did tonight. Nobody that they assigned to him could really get a handle on him.
There's 31 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Bridges with the steal.
Guys, let's just go ahead and call this one. It's over.
You want to keep expending energy, or do you want to start thinking about the next one?
And so it's Conley bringing up the ball for the Utah Jazz. They've led by as many as 11 points. So it's Utah with the win. This was a hard. All right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.
just announced we're just about set for basketball. We'll be back in a moment. And Smitty, tonight's game features two outstanding front courts. What makes for an effective big tandem, you think?
I think the best combos complement each other's talents. Also, they play off one another. On offense, one can go inside, one can go outside. And on the defensive end, if you have both guys that are interchangeable and can guard multiple positions, that's what makes it great.
And now the Atlanta Hawks starters. Young and Herder, the 1 and the 2. Collins at the 4 with Capella at center. And it's Hunter in at the small forward. Now here's Capella. Lets the 3 fly, and Ayton pulls it down. Bridges with it, and it's Young picking him up. Collins goes in. Ayton with the defensive effort.
He is so good attacking the rim. It's rare to see him denied like that.
Bridges passes to Paul. Sinks the tray.
Cold-blooded. That's just part of Paul's makeup. He pulls no punches.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Young finds Collins. Here's Herder. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
Now here's Paul. Pass to Booker. To the inside. It's Booker on the wing. Just 5 on the clock. And the Suns get another 3.
A legit sniper from downtown. Booker rises up with such ease from beyond the arc.
Outside Young. Fires from deep. He can't get that one to fall. Phoenix has gone 2 for 2 from deep to start this one. The drive by Paul. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Paul.
Unforced errors. These are the kinds of things that break momentum.
Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Young against Paul. Now here's Young. No good on the triple.
And yeah, that old adage about being too wide open, not a thing. He just missed it. You know what? After finishing second in Rookie of the Year voting in 2019, Trae Young took it to another level during his sophomore campaign, increasing his scoring average more than 10 points per game.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scorers.
Now here's Herder. Pass to Collins. 6 on the shot clock. Now here's Young. Shoots over Paul. Young missing again. Trae Young named to the 2020 All-Star game, the second youngest player in the NBA showcase.
BA, only Luka Doncic was younger. For that 1920 season, Trae finished, listen to this, in the top 5 in multiple categories. Points, assists, three-pointers made, free throws made. Trae Young has solidified himself as an elite offensive player.
And Collins with the slam.
Nice look from Kevin. Intelligent and unselfish.
A minute 31 left in the first. Paul against Young. Booker. And can't get it to go. Now 1 of 2.
Missing that one helps out all the analytical guys from the mid-range.
Now you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
And we know once he gets in the rhythm, he's a really tough guy to stop.
Now here's Booker. Paul finds Ayton. Back to Paul. Ayton, a screen on Young. Out to Bridges. Lets it go from deep. Atlanta with a rebound. Capella's got 4 rebounds now. And here's Hunter from the arc. And Collins with the slam.
Never one to shy away. Collins delivers as much contact as he receives.
Paul passes to Booker. Fires the 3. Cranes the triple. Booker's got 6 points.
into a rhythm from out there.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Outside Young. Pass to Capella. And it's Capella with the jam.
What separates Capella is his quick jumps around the rim. Tremendous athlete.
Here's Paul. Bridges with it. It's Booker on the wing. He shoots it. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. It's all tied in Phoenix. We'll take a quick break and then get you back to the action.
All right, look who's coming out of the court. Come on and get loud for your Sun Dancers.
And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. All right, guys, what stands out to you from the Suns in this one?
Well, they've really been racking up three-pointers in bunches. They've been so impressive to watch.
And that's their strategy. Try to overwhelm you. Try to put you in a hole you have to dig yourself out of.
The duo inside, Johnson and Ayton. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Bridges in at the three. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Outside Young. Outside Herter. Pass to Capella. To the right side. Outside Herter. There's the drive. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock.
Trey Young.
He's got 7.
Pushing the action, not worried about who's in front of him. Kevin Herter can deliver through contact.
Young against Paul. To the paint. Here's Ayton. It's good. The assist that time from Paul. Paul's got 3 assists now in this one.
As a distributor, Paul is just a machine. He's constantly creating for his guys.
Here's Young. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going so far for the Suns.
They didn't need any time to warm up from long range today. Their three-point shooting has been terrific in the first half.
Another aspect of their game that's been super so far tonight is how they've been sharing the ball and piling up the assist.
Ayton passes to Johnson. And the Suns get another 3.
Woo! He got a clean look, and he makes the defense pay for disrespecting him.
Young against Paul. And Young, here we go. Kicks it out to Collins. Knocks down the triple. Collins has got 7.
Field goal.
Known for his play in and around the post, Collins can also get it done shooting jumpers off the catch.
Up top, Paul. Guarded by Young. Booker can't get it to go.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
You know, John Collins really shows up for his team every night. He's a high-effort player, and he's always looking for ways to make an impact.
Ayton passes to Booker. Tries to spin move. All alone. And he gets that one. He's got 11.
Terrific play. This is why you run your offense through him and live with the results.
Outside Herter. There's Young with the 3. And Booker pulls it down. You know, another area John Collins certainly does a good job of making his presence felt is on the glass.
He certainly knows the value of a rebound. On both ends, he's always eager to crash the boards. BA, having a guy who reliably fights for loose balls is so important to a team's success.
2 minutes.
Outside Herter. The 3. That's in. Coming off an assist from Young. Young's got 4 assists now tonight.
Kevin's biggest selling point, the ability to shoot the ball from the perimeter.
Pass to Johnson. Jacks up a 3. Drops in the 3. Johnson's got his second basket.
And they've really been more consistent from the field this quarter.
And almost 4 minutes gone in the second quarter of play. To the left wing. Capella inside. He's against 8. The Hawks need to get one up here. Launches a 3. Well, there's the shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Now Paul. And 1:01 left in the second period. Pass to Booker. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Booker's got 13.
He's been a big factor in their offense tonight, making shot after shot.
Young against Paul. Young, the pass to Capella. And there's a 3-second violation.
3-second violation. Softball.
The Suns have gotten an impressive 6 of 8 shots to fall in the second. Paul with it. Now Herder defending. The kick out to Paul. From deep, Johnson. Yes. And it's Paul with the assist that time. Paul's got 6 assists now in the game. Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Atlanta calls timeout.
There's no way coach likes this effort level. They need to refocus.
It's so easy to get run over when you lose even a little edge. Look for them to come out much more aggressive.
Five-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Paul against Young. Will it go? Here's Capella. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
You gotta love how Capella keeps possessions alive. Really nice effort right there.
Right side Booker. Launches it. Yes. And it's Paul with the assist that time. Booker's got 16 points.
He's really taken a hold of this first half and made it his.
And so it's the... Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. Boy, we're seeing a tremendous game from Devin Booker.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last 2 quarters.
And the Hawks, looking at who they've got. At the forward slots, Hunter and Collins. Young and Herder, the 1 and the 2. And it's Capella in at the 5, roaming the paint. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. And a lot made nowadays about wingspan, Smitty. Now be honest, you're listed at 6'7". Is your wingspan more pterodactyl or T-Rex?
B.A., I love that. First of all, I'm 6'8", and my wingspan is more like just Smitty.
And it's a completely new group for the Suns. Payne, the pass to McGee. The 3 from Craig. And it's out of bounds. Still Phoenix's ball.
Phoenix ball.
Here's Shamet. Pass to McGee. 4 on the clock. And McGee with the stuff.
You need guys who are willing to make the next pass. Shamet doesn't rack up a lot of assists, but he's unselfish.
And Young, here we go. Ooh, McGee with the block. Here's Shamet. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. The Hawks trailing. Going inside. Here's Capella. Ooh, McGee with the block. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Suns. Phoenix has got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. McGee, a screen on Young. To the middle. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
And the Hawks going with a whole new group out there. Pass to Shamet. The three from Craig. And again, it's the Suns missing. McGee with a steal. Here's Shamet. Crowder right side. It's deflected.
Beautiful positioning, timing. Those are the things Gallinari relies upon at the defensive end.
Ooh, McGee with the block. And now the Suns fast break. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thanks, BA. Well, the players on two-way contracts getting expanded opportunities last season after the league eliminated the 50-game cap and permitted them to take part in the playoffs. The pandemic played a role, but, guys, teams are continuing to find contributors among these scrappy young players.
Well, it's all about opportunity, Allie. Thanks.
Leaving no doubt about that one. Gallinari active, getting to the rim.
From deep. The shot by Payne, no good.
I know that he has the ability and confidence to sink that shot, but better luck next time, maybe.
You know what another option is? Just give the ball up. Let someone else make a play.
Phoenix no good that time either. The Hawks have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to fall in the second half. Outside Bogdanovich.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Pass to Okongwu. Here's Luawu Cabarro. 5 to shoot. This one for 3. The Suns clear it.
Trying to get it going. Only 1 for 5 to start the second half.
Wright with a steal. Back to Bogdanovich. Now Wright. We've gone about 3.5 minutes here into the third, and they get it back. Inside. Another shot. Hauled in by McGee. The Suns leading. Knocked loose. On the push. Here comes Atlanta. There's the triple. And it's Wright missing. The Suns on offense. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half. Pass to Shamet. McGee with it. Crowder outside. Shot clock at 6. McGee in the post. Pounded by Wright. And there's McGee. That one's good. On the assist by Payne. And the Hawks going with a whole new group out there. Atlanta's got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. Young against Payne. Here's Collins. That shot, no good. Great D that time from McGee. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Back to Shamet. Out to the right wing. And here's Payne outside. Atlanta with a rebound. Pass to Young. Looking to get it going. And it's good on the lay-in.
Another area where Young excels, using the dribble to create space for his shot.
It's Shamet on the wing. From downtown, it's tipped. And so it's Phoenix closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. Their play has earned them a night.
All right, look who's coming out of the court.
And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Creating plays for others, it's an art form, but it's also a discipline. Fantastic job.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. The duo inside, and they want a second opinion on that call. The signal for the coach's challenge has been made.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so
2 shots.
The previous play is under review.
the NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll...
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Monty Williams was saying to his team. He said to his players, you may want to get comfortable with this lead, but we can't afford that. That's when we get into trouble. Just keep executing the game plan and trust in one another.
Okay, thank you, Allie. And here's Paul. Now here's Bridges. The Suns need to get off a shot. To 3, Booker. Oh, and coach doesn't like the call at all. He's opting to use his challenge. He wants the officials to look at the replay.
And even with the coaches, so many of these personal foul calls still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls, but at least we have the option to take a second.
After review, the ruling on the floor stands.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
Your Suns dancer.
And he's good on the first of 3.
This guy may be the steal in the 2015 draft. Devin Booker was the 13th pick overall, and Books developed into an all-star guard, someone who can be the face of a franchise.
Money from the stripe. He does a great job night in and night out.
Outside Herter. The 3 is up. That's in. Coming off an assist from Young.
3-point field goal.
Kevin Herter, a terrific catch-and-shoot player, both from a stationary position and coming off screen.
And so they foul intentionally.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
60 ticks off the clock here in the 4th. They double-team Paul. Time called here. The Suns decide to talk it over.
You've got to applaud Trae Young's hustle out there on the floor. I mean, he plays a lot of minutes, but he maintains a high energy level all game long.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Takes the 3. No good that time. So Atlanta will take it the other way. One place you really see Trae Young's work ethic shine through is on the offensive end of the floor with his assist numbers.
Yeah, Young does everything he can to create for his guys. He's a selfless player who wants everyone to get involved. And he's got a real talent for problem-solving defenses and finding ways to get his guys good looks.
Young against Paul. From deep three-point range. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Young. And just about a minute and a half gone by in the 4th. Paul with it. Outside Booker. And that's a foul. Called on Kevin Herter. That'll be a second foul of the game.
And there's just one foul now away from the penalty.
Young against Paul. 6 to shoot. For 3, Booker.
Oh, they were money in the first half, but now they've leveled off some offensively.
Back to Herder. Driving to the basket. Pass to Capella. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. And now just a 4-point Phoenix lead.
A proven veteran, Capella doesn't get nervous about taking big-time shots for his squad.
Booker for three. It's good. The assist that time from Paul. Paul's got assist number 8 now on the night. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Outside Herder. And he's going for the lob. And out of bounds. The Suns will take it.
Careless turnover. You lose focus for even a moment in this league. That's the result.
For Phoenix, they've gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. Ball passes to Aiden. Bridges, left side.
2 minutes remaining.
Outside Booker.
2 minutes.
Back to Paul. From 13, drained it for 2 points. And it's a 9-point Suns lead.
On offense, CP3 has the green light from anywhere. Even the mid-range is in his comfort zone.
Here's Young. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy.
So good at the rim. A slow defensive rotation leads to the easy lay.
Ball passes to Aiden. Outside Booker. Pulls up on the wing. Tried to bank it in, but it misses.
Those are precisely the looks this team is trying to create.
You know, if you get the ball to the right guy in the right spot, more often than not, you're coming away with points.
And a deep three from Young. Paul with some nice D. For Phoenix, they've gone 2 of 5 from the field in this final quarter. Outside Johnson. Aiden passes to Booker. With the drive. Lets it go from 14. And no good, trying to use the glass.
You know, I think it's desperation time for them.
For them to have a chance, everything has to go right on both ends from this point on.
And it's in. And now they trail by just 4.
A legit threat from outside. Hunter is very confident taking these shots.
Ball against Young. 24 seconds left in the fourth quarter. For 3, Bridges. And again, it's the Suns missing.
Trying to get his man back for the last 3. It helps to not make this personal.
Outside Hunter. Back to Young. So a close game sees Phoenix taking this one. I'm sure they would have preferred a blowout victory.
And Greg Amp, GA, it's all yours. You already do. You and he are winning players. David, thank you. And the Jazz start out with the ball. And checking out Utah's opening lineup, Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. Bogdanovich out there with O'Neal. And it's Gobert in its center. To the paint, stolen by Collins. Capella with it, now defended by Gobert. Hunter against Mitchell. Kicks it to Gobert. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Pass to O'Neal. Fires from deep. 6 on the shot clock. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. A couple of great big men in the middle tonight, Greg. Center matchups are far from traditional these days, but this should be fun to watch.
Especially, Kevin, once you get into the small ball lineups. I mean, we've seen guys as short as P.J. Tucker play the 5.
Young looking it over. Here's Collins. Gobert pulls it in.
If you try something like that, you better be sure to complete it.
And here's Mitchell from the arc. Rebounded by the Hawks. Here's Herter. Off target from 3-point range. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for Utah. Into the lane. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
This is where Donovan Mitchell is nearly impossible to stop. With that aggressive defense, he still finds a way to score it.
Young pass to Hunter. Back to Young. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
And I'll bet that's what they talked about before the game, getting the ball inside early.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
Averaging about 30 points and 9 assists per game during his second season. Trae Young was named an all-star in 2020, solidifying himself as a franchise player.
Shots good by Mitchell.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
Young for 3. No good. Now the Jazz take it the other way. From deep 3-point range, it's rebounded by Herter. For Atlanta, they've gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Hunter on the wing. Collins against Mitchell. It's Collins with the drive. And finished off by Collins.
Man, Collins isn't going to take it easy when he's going to the basket. He's throwing it down with force.
For 3, Mitchell. That one doesn't drop. Hawks have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game.
And one thing you hear again and again about Mitchell, his leadership, especially for a young player, is striking.
Well, coaches and teammates all agree. He's a natural-born leader, comfortable using his voice, but at the same time, it's all about the team with Donovan.
The drive by Mitchell, and then Mitchell with the dunk.
Well, the dribble drive game with Donovan Mitchell will keep defenders guessing. Boy, you've got to deal with every aspect of an offensive arsenal with this guy.
Young against Conley. To the wing on the left. Collins, a screen on Mitchell. Here's Herter. And the shot is long.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Bogdanovich dishes to Mitchell. Rebound, Atlanta.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
Collins. That one's not going to go. And it's Utah the other way. There's the 3. And it's Mitchell missing.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Herter backed in, coming off the assist from Young.
Such an instinctual player. Young often sees the opportunity before anyone else.
Out to the right wing. Back to Conley. And there's the drive. And Capella sends it back. The Hawks leading by 3. Hunter on the wing. Back to Herter. Tries the spin move. Young outside. Utah with the rebound. Gobert's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Mitchell wide open. Drains the three-pointer. Mitchell's got 10.
There's a reason Mike Conley's teammates love playing with him. If you're open, I promise he'll find you.
Takes it inside. Collins passes to Herter.
Roger foul called on. Rudy Gobert. And that's his first personal foul. Team second.
Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it.
The D feels like it's everywhere, and that pass should not have been made.
Tie game in Atlanta. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break.
And your Atlanta Hawks dancers.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. Well, from what you guys are seeing from the Hawks, what are you thinking about their performance?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
I think across the board, a number of guys who've done a great job guarding multiple positions.
In a moment now, to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. On the court for Atlanta, and the wings, Herter and Hunter. Collins and Capella make up the inside pair. And it's Young in at the 5. Inside, stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. And here's Young from the arc. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Yeah, and they're shooting really starting to pick up here in the second.
Mitchell outside. And there's the call on Kevin Herter. That's foul number 2 for him.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
And the Jazz with possession. It's a 5-point game. The drive by Mitchell. Oh, and the dunk by Mitchell.
Well, why did Donovan Mitchell win the dunk contest? Case in point right there.
Young pass to Herter. Back to Young. It's stolen by Gobert. Oh, and here comes Conley all alone. Finished off the break. Conley's got his first 2 points.
And that's such good work to make this a one-possession game. Terrific steal to get it all started.
Here's Herter. Covered by Mitchell. Here's Young. Takes it off the glass. Young's got 5 points in the quarter.
You know, he's had better starts, obviously, but he's shaking it off here in the second.
Mitchell sets the screen for Conley. Mitchell outside. Beyond the arc. Rebounded by Capella. Capella's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
He has that confidence rolling, hitting 2 threes in the first, and he hasn't had one since.
A sneaky scorer in the lane. Young will give you a steady diet of floaters and off-balance shots that defenders just miss getting a piece of.
And it's Mitchell with the jam.
Guys, how often do you see an alley-oop designed for your guard? Donovan Mitchell defies explanation.
Young from outside. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. To the middle. They get a hand on it, and stolen by Bogdanovich. Young against Conley. And it's good for 2. And it's now only a 1-point Hawks lead. Well, as you recall, Doris, there was a fair amount of criticism leading into the play-in tournament, but that quickly dissipated.
It did, Kevin, and the reason it did is because the play-in tournament is the closest we can replicate what happens at the end of the college basketball season when they get into that tournament that everybody loves. The fact of the matter is you've got a 48-minute game that is going to either advance or end somebody's season, and that kind of drama is so captivating.
Young passes to Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
Doesn't get any easier than this. Capella's work ethic is what allows him to get those dunks.
Bounce pass, Conley. For three, Mitchell. We've got 1:18 left in the first half. Bobbed up there for Mitchell. Can't complete the alley-oop. Atlanta's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter. So Hunter finds Young. He takes it in. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5 for 8 clip.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Mitchell outside. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Conley's got his 5th assist in this one.
I'll tell you, this guy is proving to be a problem for the defense. In this quarter, he has been special.
Young pass to Collins. Young against Conley. Fires the 3. Gobert with the block.
Defensively, few players have had a bigger impact than Rudy Gobert. That combination of energy and length and commitment, so good defensively.
5 on the clock. Herder passes to Hunter. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. Offline with his 3. And so Conley will bring the ball up for Utah. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Now here's Conley. Bobbed up there for Mitchell. And then Mitchell with the dunk.
Donovan Mitchell has an earned reputation as being elite as a scorer in this league. He's cooking right now.
That shot off the mark. Donovan Mitchell firing on all cylinders for the Utah Jazz. He's been a major threat from three-point range. Got 2. All right, David, thank you. We'll be back. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. It's been one outstanding game from Donovan Mitchell.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on him from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
Well, the break certainly didn't have a cooling effect on him at all. He's in a great rhythm, looking comfortable and confident.
And so in the game for the Jazz, Eric Paschal out there with Rudy Gay. Then there's Jordan Clarkson. Then there's Whiteside. And it's Alexander Walker in at the point guard.
What you appreciate about DeLon Wright is he knows his role, and he's willing to star in his role. And the other part about it is he's been committed to his own development.
Whiteside, the pass to Alexander Walker. Whiteside, no good.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Pass to Wright. There's the drive. Bogdanovich, that's for 2. Rebound, Utah.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
Shooting foul. And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And this is the time now where the officials can
The previous play is under review.
the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you...
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
The immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Outside, Bogdanovich. And the 3 off target. Whiteside inside, right on him, and he's going to get whistled for that foul. Gee, that was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Okongwu knocks it away. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. Okongwu's running. A nice shot by Bogdanovic.
Not everyone has the green light to take that three in transition, but he does, especially with the defense already set up protecting the paint.
Clarkson outside. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Clarkson's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, Jordan Clarkson, a nice, efficient look there. Boy, that'll help your percentages.
And Wright kicks to Okongwu. And there's the call on Nickeil Alexander-Walker. That's his first foul.
Team second.
2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Now the pass to Okongwu. And Okongwu slams it in.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long? Here's Alexander Walker. Misses the three.
Well, they are daring him to miss, and he obliges.
Here's Luwawu. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. The Atlanta shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game.
And last season, when they got themselves to the line, they usually came through as a team up around 81%.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Here's Alexander Walker. No points in the game yet for him. Out to the wing. Pascal, the pass to Whiteside. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Whiteside. Hawks have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Wright looking around. The three. And it's Gay with the rebound. For Utah, they've gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room at the break. And that one, good.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Wright outside. From past the arc. No good there. And Utah the other way now. And an intentional foul right there.
You're not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Team third.
A minute 42 left to play in the third. And there's the drive.
Well, there's length, there's mobility. Gallinari doing a nice job contesting shots.
Here's Luwawu. He's covered by Clarkson. The Hawks again can't hit.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Right, the pass to Bogdanovic. And the layup falls. Bogdanovic has got 5 points in the quarter.
DeLon Wright proving that he is an excellent decision maker on the offensive end. Teammate open, let me find him.
And Jordan Clarkson is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
Boy, not on the same page there. And in a possession ball game, that's a big mistake.
And it's a completely new group for Atlanta. And here's Hunter. He'll bring it up for the Hawks. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Young with no one around. Connects from 3-point range. Young's got 15.
And we know Young is supremely confident from range, knocking down those 3 balls like it's no problem at all.
And there's the call on Rudy Gobert. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And guys, as soon as you start going over and through a rebounder, you're probably going to get whistled for over the back.
Well, silly foul. He realized it when it happened. That's where you'd like to see him show a little bit more discipline.
Young outside. 6 to shoot. Into the lane. Scores the bucket. He's 7 for 11 and continues to look good.
At his best when attacking the rim. Young not settling for a jumper, putting the onus on the D.
Conley with it. Mitchell left side. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet. Conley's got his 7th assist here tonight. Stolen by Conley. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Hawks on top, up by 4. We'll be back shortly live from State Farm Arena.
And your Atlanta Hawks dancers.
And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the 4th. And in at the forward positions, Hunter and Collins. At the guard positions, Young and Herter. And it's Capella in at the 5 down low. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. And at this point of the game, getting a break here, important for the teams to regroup, and for the players, this is where you have a chance to get rehydrated with Gatorade. Get ready to play strong to finish off the game. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, I was able to hear Nate McMillan talk to his team during the break. He said, I want us to play as though we're behind. We're good when we play with urgency. We're bad when we become complacent. Don't become complacent. Let's go, guys.
Okay, David, much appreciated. Pass to Herter. To the inside, Collins. And finish off by Collins.
Oh, nice to see a power forward like Collins throw it down. We know he can hit a 3, but go with the easy hoop.
Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Young with the ball. Conley picks him up. Collins wide open. He fires. Backed in, coming off the assist from Young. And now a 6-point Hawks lead. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Hawks.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
Yeah, and something else that served them well are all the turnovers they've caused and the points that have come along with those.
Just 4 to shoot. Here's Bogdanovich, and it's good with time running down on the shot clock.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Conley against Young. Back to Herter. Poke loose. He kicks it to Collins. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. Conley against Young. Pass to O'Neal. Mitchell in the corner. Trying to get open is Bogdanovich. And it's out of bounds. Utah able to retain possession here. Atlanta calls timeout.
Atlanta timeout. Who wants a t-shirt? And your Atlanta Hawks dancer.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. To the paint, Gobert. The shot's good. Gobert's got his first points in this one.
Gobert has a thin frame, but make no mistake, he is physical and he relishes contact.
Young against Conley. And there's the call on Rudy Gobert. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
14 foul.
Hunter on the wing. Young up top for by Conley. Shot clock at 6. And Young kicks to Collins.
Rudy Gobert is as intense a defender as you're going to find in the NBA, and he refuses to give up anything easy.
Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the 4th quarter. O'Neal from long range. Rebounded by the Hawks. Capella's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. In the corner, O'Neal with it. And here is Conley. Mitchell outside. Trying to get open is Bogdanovich. That one's in there. The Hawks lead is cut down to 1 on the bucket for Mitchell.
And he just seems to always deliver in the clutch. And he's got it going right now. That's who they want taking the big shot.
Conley against Young. Passes it to Herter. Back to Young. Over Conley. That one off the back iron and out. This could be a turning point.
Critical possession right here.
And there's the pass to O'Neal. There's 31 seconds left to play in the final quarter.
Well, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
To me, more often than not, when you attack, good things happen.
Young against Conley. Kicks it out to Collins. Back to Young. To the left side wing. Time call here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. They're behind by 2. 7 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
And they've got plenty of time to get a basket.
Well, they've got to be aggressive, guys, because the defense doesn't want to foul here.
And so it's Utah who scraped by with a win. This win, such a tremendous... Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it.
the more efficient offenses in the league. Brent, there are different ways to get it done.
That's what makes this matchup so compelling tonight, BA. Scary offensive talent on the floor. When these guys get hot, I don't care what you're calling defensively, there's no stopping them.
All right, now the opening lineup for Phoenix. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. The duo inside, Johnson and Ayton. And it's Bridges in at small forward. Now here's Paul. Pass to Booker from the arc. Clock at 6. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Bojan Bogdanovic. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Paul passes to Johnson. It's Bridges on the wing. Outside Johnson. 6 on the shot clock. Ayton, no good.
Yeah, can't see why he missed that one there. The D's close, but like plenty of room.
Conley against Paul. Pass to Gobert. The Jazz need to get one up in a hurry. The 3 from Mitchell. And again, it's Utah with a 3.
It does a lot for their spacing when Mitchell's draining threes. That's what they want from him. He can really open things up for their bigs inside.
Now here's Paul. Booker for 3. Pulls up. The shot by Johnson, no good. Utah has gone 2 for 2 from deep to start this one. Booker against Conley. Takes it inside. Blocked. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Booker. Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile 1 block.
That'll put some fear into the shooters, and he made sure to do it early, too.
Just over a minute and a half in. Shot clock at 6. The 3 from Mitchell. Phoenix grabs the miss.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Booker has been accused of having some empty stats before, mostly because the teams weren't winning. You can see now that the talent has always been there, and the winning's coming along with it.
So it's Utah now, following the score by Phoenix. Here's Mitchell. Good on the bucket. Mitchell's got his second bucket on the night.
And when I think of Mitchell, I think of relentless. He's so active and tries with such purpose.
Pass to Booker. Paul with it. He's picked up by Conley. And the foul on Chris Paul. That's his first foul of the game.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Booker showed he still puts up numbers when his team is a legit contender, Brent.
Well, he's always been a gifted scorer, and now him learning about the value of both ends of the floor, that's been amazing growth from Devin Booker.
Now here's Conley. Back to Mitchell, to the inside. Conley on the attack. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
And Conley loves to get into the lane, using his quickness and athleticism to perfection right there.
Pass to Booker. There's the 3. Buries it from 3.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Utah leading. Conley with the ball. A minute 39 left to play in the first. The 3 from Mitchell. Kept alive. Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
Just an aggressive move by Gobert, protecting the possession and getting the second chance look.
Now Paul. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Here's Bridges. It's Booker on the wing. The Suns need to get off the shot. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
And this kind of distribution is something that Devin Booker is only going to improve upon.
Now here's Conley. There's a screen. Pass to Mitchell. Shoots over Booker. And it's Mitchell. The miss.
Well, that mid-range, Jay, usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one.
The three. He buries it from three. Mitchell's got 8 points.
Wow. Some strong perimeter shooting here in the first quarter.
2-second difference between shot and game clock. And here's Paul. Left side Booker. Wide open. 2 points. That one goes. 5 points in the game.
It's so dangerous from the mid-range. Booker's feel is uncanny.
Right side Conley. Lays it up and banks it in.
Well, he's too good a finisher to blow that kind of chance, but that's going to be a wake-up call to the defense.
And we've reached the end of...
All right, Booker's coming onto the court. Come on, get on.
And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Jazz.
Well, guys, they are dialed in from long range already. They didn't waste any time getting into a groove out there.
I'm loving the ping-pong action of the ball tonight. A decent number of assists so far.
And so in the game for the Suns, the duo inside, Johnson and Ayton. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Bridges in at the small forward position.
Doing most of his damage on the perimeter. That time, Devin Booker showing he could score close to the rim.
Here's Conley, following the score by Phoenix. Out of bounds, it'll be Phoenix's ball.
Suns ball.
The Suns trailing. Booker with it. 7 points in the game. Nice move. Paul passes to Ayton. And Ayton throw it down.
Yeah, Ayton up there just to drop it in and take some of that rim with them.
And we're now about a minute into the second quarter of play. Outside Conley. 6 to shoot. The three from Mitchell. It's hauled in by the Suns.
What an incredible leader Chris Paul is. So much talked about leading up to last year in their appearance in the finals. There's a reason why he's one of the greatest point guards of all time.
Now here's Conley from the high post. And Ayton pulls it down.
Not a bad shot from the mid-range. The D's giving it to him, and he's usually got an eye in that kind of range.
From deep, Johnson. And the Suns get another three. And Paul, as you mentioned, the quintessential leader in the NBA, Brent.
Well, you think about selflessness at the point guard position, and Chris Paul has been about that his entire career. And he knows the game inside and out. He's remarkable.
Pass to Mitchell. Here's Gobert. Back to Mitchell. From deep. Oh, rejected by Ayton.
Ayton flashing some good movement there and great timing.
The Suns have gotten 3 of 4 field goals in the second quarter. Now Paul. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. His first shot attempt. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 4 rebounds now. Three-pointer O'Neal. Rebounded by Johnson. To the paint. And stolen by Gobert. Three-pointer O'Neal. The Suns clear it. Johnson's got 4 rebounds now. O'Neal's gone 1 for 3 from the field here. And stolen by Gobert. In transition, here come the Jazz. Outside Mitchell. And now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter here. Stolen by Bridges.
Remaining in the first half.
Booker with it. He's picked up by Conley. Oh, no good. Had a chance to take the lead. For Utah, they've got nothing to go in this quarter. 0 for 5. Back to Mitchell. It's stolen by Johnson. To the middle. From 6 feet away, Ayton. Booker for 3. Phoenix no good that time either. Utah's gone 0 for 4 from beyond the arc here in the second quarter. The three from Mitchell. No luck on that one. And Phoenix the other way now.
His shooting has been a little bit below par. You think about what this lead would look like if he was on.
Outside Paul. Down low. And Ayton with the stuff.
He's not going to miss an opportunity to find a teammate Chris Paul delivers.
Here's Conley. Pass to Mitchell. 5 on the clock. Now here's Bogdanovich. Shoots over Johnson. No good. And they can't put it into the drought. And he commits the intentional foul.
But you don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
First team foul.
There's 42 seconds left to play in the second quarter. To the middle. Oh, got a piece of it. Stolen by Conley.
Oh, that's some pesky defense. Should have thought twice before attempting that pass. Good, fast-paced play there. It's much easier to find a shot when you beat the defense back.
Now here's Paul. Looking for his first basket still in this one. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play opportunity.
At the line for the Suns.
The free throw is off from Ayton.
DeAndre Ayton, born in the Bahamas and came to the United States in high school to become one of the top prospects going into college and then becoming the first overall pick in 2018.
Such a wide open look. And now a three-point Phoenix lead.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
And hold up. We're not going to halftime just yet. The officials signal.
The previous play is under review.
And you know, from what we are seeing here on the monitor, it looks like he was late getting it off.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And the ruling is in. The call stands. Nope. And a pretty tight. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Nice game. Great performance by DeAndre Ayton.
I like how they controlled the tempo and played to his strengths.
This is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
They've got Jordan Clarkson, Rudy Gay out there with Eric Pascal. Then it's Nickeil Alexander-Walker, and it's Whiteside in at the 5. That's the 5 on the floor for the Jazz.
Sun substitution.
Pass to Whiteside. And we're seeing teams pick up the pace. Something you set the trend for in Phoenix, Grant. Why do you think that's becoming more prevalent?
Great question. I mean, in today's game, we're all about the analytics, and that has shown that you shoot a higher percentage earlier in the shot clock. So it makes sense to push the tempo and see what you can get early.
Here's Alexander Walker. Now here's Clarkson. The shot won't fall. Shaman into the lane, and he drops in the layup off the glass. And it's a 10-point Phoenix lead.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Clarkson outside. Can they get it? Sinks it from distance.
Clarkson draining one from deep, something he has to continue to work on. Stretch out the floor.
Payne, pass to McGee. Stolen by Payne. Blocked. They get it back. Crowder finds Payne. Here's McGee. Here's Crowder. It's Shamet on the wing. Clock at 6. Back to Crowder. Stolen by Whiteside. Deep K. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. They've led by as much as 10. Now here's Payne, guarded closely, and he banks in the layup. Payne's gotten his first points of the night.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
And it's Alexander Walker penetrating. The kick out to Gay. Craig with a steal. Outside Payne. Back to Shamet. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. Back to Crowder. McGee a screen. Pass to Shamet. For 3. Rebounded by Gay.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him. That's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Torrey Craig. That's his first foul. Gay outside. Uses the glass on the layup.
Well, the balance that Rudy Gay has, outstanding job at staying in control, even when getting hit.
Payne with it. Now Pascal defending. And Crowder with the jam.
And you can't leave the basket unprotected. Bad things will happen to you.
Yeah, that was just way too easy.
Will not find a higher percentage opportunity than that.
Back to Alexander Walker. From deep three-point range. And they recover it on the wing. Clarkson. Second chance shot. And denied. He sends it right off the glass.
One player sometimes can drag down your offense, and he seems to be an anchor here in this quarter.
Here's Shamet. Pascal defends. Oh, it's stolen by Gay. Here we go. Pascal passes to Gay. Nice dish, and the layup goes down. Gay's gotten his second bucket.
That's too easy. A player of Rudy Gay's scoring prowess, he's salivating on shots like that.
Out to Craig. It's Shamet on the wing. Off target from outside. End of quarter management here. They can go 2 for 1.
Make the math work in your favor.
Clarkson passes to Whiteside. And here's Pascal. Jacks up with 3. Called in by McGee. McGee's got his 4th rebound in this one. Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Payne with the bucket. Payne's got 4 points now in the quarter.
He picks the exact right moment to get himself a clear line to the basket.
Clarkson outside. Stolen by Payne. And the Suns pushing it up now. Pulls up for 3. Drills it from deep. And now a 12-point Suns lead.
The defense so concerned with Shamet and his shot-making ability, he makes the play that time.
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits. It may be difficult to overcome. Suns ahead.
All right, Walker's coming onto the court.
All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dive. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, well, Quinn Snyder was just reviewing the plan with the team, and he was adamant that they need to tighten up their D. That lack of communication at that end has led to breakdowns, wide open shooters, and easy buckets. He sounded pretty frustrated, guys.
As always, Allie, we thank you. And so in the game for the Suns, Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt. The duo inside, Johnson and Ayton. And it's Bridges in at the 3. Tries to break his ice. Rebounded by Johnson. Johnson's got 7 rebounds in the game. Bridges passes to Paul. Another 3 for Phoenix.
And they keep attacking from the three-point range here in the second half.
And here's Conley. Outside Mitchell. The 3 is up. Yes, great play by Conley to set it up. Conley's got his 4th assist in this one.
This is their plan in the second half. to try to use the three-point shot to shrink this deficit.
Back to Johnson. Outside Paul. Just 5 to shoot. Outside Booker. Oh, it's stolen by Mitchell. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock. Pass to Johnson, to the inside. Ayton, and it's out of bounds. Still Phoenix's ball.
A rangy defender with great defensive timing. I mean, why do you think they call Gobert the Stifle Tower?
Paul against Conley. Paul with it. Stolen by Conley. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. Pass to O'Neal. Takes a three. The rebound by Bridges.
And it's amazing. Their slim advantage on the board seems a lot larger than it is.
And they're running. The three from Mitchell. Fires in the triple.
And his perimeter shooting might be the key to trimming their deficit.
Well, he's doing everything he can to make them competitive. And by everything, I mean draining threes.
Ayton with a screen. For three, Booker. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got his 8th rebound here tonight. The three from Mitchell. Outside Bogdanovich. Back to O'Neal. Pass to Bogdanovich. Just 4 to shoot. The offensive rebound. That's tipped. Paul with a steal. In transition, here come the Suns. And Mike Conley picks up the foul. That's his 3rd foul so far.
I have to admit, I mean, it's always a tough decision for the ref on the block charge call.
Paul passes to Ayton. And now we've got an intentional foul.
Mike Conley. That's his 4th personal foul. 2nd team foul.
Mitchell against Booker. Inside. Pass to Bridges. It's stolen by Bogdanovich.
Awesome defense. Just outstanding effort to reach his big hands in there and just rip the ball away.
And they're on a big run to make this game interesting. Can't let up now.
Well, they stacked up everything to get to this point. Now they have to shift into overdrive.
Paul for three. The rebound by the Jazz. Gobert's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Oh, got that one up quick. And now just a 4-point Suns lead.
This is anyone's game now, and they have the momentum.
Now, this is not the team that we saw in the first quarter right now. Way more confident out there, and the cohesion of the team is impressive.
And just a painful blow right there. I mean, eyeing the lead, they give up a big triple.
Pass to O'Neal. Mitchell with the ball. Driving in. Count it!
And this has been fun to watch. I mean, they've managed to go on a run just when it looked like this might be over.
And we've got to see that sensational mobile one block again.
Yeah, obviously he had the shot well anticipated, able to shut it down with authority.
To the paint. It's tipped. It's stolen by Johnson. And the Suns pushing it up now. For three, Booker. Ayton. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Suns lead by 7.
They've been battling all night. Now they're on the brink of putting this game away.
No, great job of getting in position to win a game. It's been an all-out effort from the squad.
Outside Booker. The three is up. Johnson passes to Booker. 6 on the shot clock. Bridges, a screen on Mitchell. Pass to Bridges. Outside for Booker. Fires for 3. Utah with the rebound. Left side, Bogdanovich. And he sinks it.
One of the league's better floor generals, really over the last decade. Conley plays with an old-school pass-first mindset.
So it's Phoenix picking up the win. And they barely squeezed out the win.